Good morning. Good morning, sweethearts.
Good morning. Good
Good
morning.
morning, everybody.
Tony, Garrett, Kai. Cool. Cool to be there again on a beautiful Sunday evening.
Mhm,
And what to say,
mhm,
here's just the joy to meet and to share the booming aliveness, the unknown
mhm.
perfection already. And that's it. I have nothing to say, but just this. And here is in a way, an open space just to share whatever is coming up. So, beautiful friends, feel free. Yeah.
Yes, I would like to say something, about this. No words, no words can explain this, not describe, not even point. But at the same time, we're always looking forward to share words, And I'm thinking in poetry. Poetry is this, is trying oof, to share this, I would say. We have said a lot of times that everything is art, no? But saying that everything is art sounds that nothing is art, no? And we could say the same with poetry, no? Everything is poetry, no? Every word, every sentence is poetry. But on the other hand, there are some words or some sentences or some statements or some verses, some paragraphs that, wow, that make this clear. And I am thinking lately I have been reading a lot of the Tim Cleese
Poems, the
in
poems of Tim
poems
Kliss. Yeah, I
in
know them.
Instagram,
They're
in
beautiful.
Instagram. They are amazing.
They're beautiful.
He's always a lot. And of course, they are always the same, but they are always new. No, a play of mirrors, always fresh and amazing. No, boom, boom, wow. And even he lately, I don't know if you have realized, has been uploading some pieces of classical poetry, from famous poets. For example, Tennessee Williams or Shakespeare even.
Okay.
And well, he says it's not not duality if you want, but at the same time, it is. No? For example, if
Wait a
of the,
sec. Wait a sec, Kai. Kai.
Yeah.
Maybe there is a, I don't know if it's your mic. There is a resonance. So yeah. Okay. Okay. If you want to speak, Kai, you just simply unmute. Otherwise, keep it. Yeah. Okay. Okay, Tony, continue, please.
he has lately updated a piece of Shakespeare, no,
Oh, nice.
from
Much to do about nothing.
no, from yeah, but this not this play is Macbeth, the
Okay,
terrible
Macbeth.
Macbeth. But this piece that I have always been in love with, no, this tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow, and he says I always have
Ah.
in my wallet, yes,
Yeah, in your wallet, really?
well,
Oh, read.
says, well, life is but a walking shadow, a poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage, and then is heard no more. It is a tale told by an idiot,
Oh,
full of sound and fury, signifying nothing.
oh,
It's
I
not.
love it. Tony, I
It's
love it. I just boomed out with a video. I was walking in the forest and I felt really like an idiot in love. I just
it's
boomed
so.
it out. Tony, would you please read it once again for me? Just once
Yes, of
again?
course. Yes, of course. The piece, the little piece.
Yeah.
Life is but a walking shadow, a poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage, and then is heard no more. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing.
Beautiful,
On,
beautiful.
on the one hand, Macbeth is terrible, no, horrifying, and this is brr. But at the same time, it's not. It's amazing. But because what are we? Well, a bunch of idiots.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
what else? And and we
Claiming
can,
claiming to know something. A bunch of
yeah,
idiots claiming to
yeah,
know something.
claiming to plenty of sound and fury. We suffer or we are very happy. No, what does all of this signifies?
Beautiful,
Nothing,
beautiful,
nothing. But so amazing. No,
beautiful,
Shakespeare,
Tony.
Shakespeare. But there are a lot of poets that in different ways point
I
to this.
remember, I remember, beautiful Tony, just to tell you, I remember I very much loved. So I was writing in Bulgaria when I was a child. I started to write poems, and
Yes.
it was actually about the being. And I was small, very small, and I had a feeling for the language because I grew up, so to say, there. I was born in Germany, but actually grew up in Bulgaria. And
Yeah.
innocently so, writing poems started. And then changing the country into Germany, I had no feeling for the language. So no
Mm.
poems were written, and now in English also no poems. And what I loved in a way, I'm also not, I can now go and dive deeper into English in order to understand better. Like Nancy Niedercutt. You know this lady? Nancy
Yeah.
Niedercutt.
Yes,
She's
I know.
amazing.
Amazing.
I very much love the way she's also booming out on videos. She has an own YouTube channel. I love the energy. And but also what she wrote. But when it gets to when I don't understand the words, and the word of play, the words, the play, it's I lose them. So, but perfection, it doesn't matter. It just plays like this. And I also want to say that Xander is now, he is also writing on Facebook since I know him. He is always posting stuff on page. He is now also making a book out of the posts. So he is putting all the posts in a book, and they also get very poetic, and also very beautiful, playfully, also with rhymes. And this is what's coming up when I hear this, because you started with Tim Kliss, and I
Yeah.
indeed noticed that Tim Kliss poetry is written so easy. So also I can understand it directly. It's
Mhm.
beautiful, a beautiful play. Yeah. Yeah, sweetheart.
Mhm. Because poetry is fantastic because instead of the logical sentences, no, that
Yeah.
try to be rational and make sense, no, poetry breaks
Yeah.
the
No logic.
convention.
No
No,
logic.
no logic
Beautiful.
everything is allowed, and
Beautiful.
then anything may happen, no? And
Beautiful.
there are a lot of incredible poets that they are not supposed to be anything about non-duality, but they are. They are because they are speaking about this in a beautiful. I'm thinking in T.S. Eliot. You remember,
Yeah, yeah.
Rosa? I sent you because a
Yeah.
play, a
Yeah.
monologue
Yeah.
by Ralph Fiennes, saying the four quartets, I think, from T.S. Eliot.
Mm.
It's amazing because he speaks the future, that there is not future, there's not past, there's not now. Not
Totally.
duality, but in a
Totally.
playful and new way. Incredible. This T.S. Eliot, I always have a little piece of paper out with a poem. His name, the wasteland. May I
Yeah.
read?
Oh,
It
please. Go on. Go on.
says, April is the cruelest month, breathing lilas out of the dead land, mixing memory and desire, stirring dull roots with the spring rain. Yeah, that's it.
Come on again, come again. Read it again, please. I need a second time.
April is the cruelest month, breathing lilas out of the dead land, mixing memory and desire, stirring dull roots with a spring rain. No,
Yeah,
this idea that
amazing,
the opposite, no,
amazing,
the
amazing.
waste and the spring being the same, no.
It's Tony, beautiful, beautiful that you're sharing. Like you see the words meaning nothing, like
Meaning
really
nothing,
meaning
absolutely.
nothing, and at the same time, it's just like amazing. Like you know what the magic
Imagine.
of this, and it's the same. Like I feel it exactly like when I read something, and of course I'm able to understand it. Yeah. Um, it's magic what's doing. Like it's amazing. It's such a uh, subtle way, goes
Yeah,
beyond any
yeah,
thinking, even though it's like with the reading and understanding, but it's not the understanding. It's actually going beyond the understanding. That's the joke. It's the same with art. It's the
yeah.
same magic. It's the same, or whatever, or just the nature, whatever. It's in a way the whole time we can say, like life is shouting and screaming the whole time. This
The whole
is
time.
perfection. This is, this is
Yeah,
just amazing, stunning the whole
yeah,
time.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And when there is an openness, it's obvious. It's not only when the artist is in flow that there
No,
is
no, no.
no one. No, no, no,
It's
no.
always, and
Oh.
everything is art, and everything is poetry, and everything is chanting, singing to this, of course. But at the same time, there are some pieces, no, so to speak. This,
Amazing.
and the traditional texts are poetry, the Mahabharata, the Tao Te King.
Yeah.
When you
Oh,
read
oh,
the
I
Tao Te
love it. Oh, I read it. I love it.
that
I
is
love it.
impossible to understand to keep on logically
No,
absolutely
no, no, no,
impossible
no, 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 no,
possible.
no,
Nah,
no. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that's
Beautiful.
poetry.
And Tony, let me add now also because I have a friend who is cooking. And because of this, I simply saw that on YouTube are a lot of cooking movies from
Uh-huh.
top chefs, are called the professionals.
Yes.
And I'm just like, it's amazing when I'm seeing this, how they are in a way playing. It's art, it's beyond, it's music, it's a concert, it's a symphony. It's just like, it's stunning. And I'm so grateful it's in a way what I'm consuming. So I watch stuff like this, or also a lot of comedy, to be honest. Also like the comedy, the comedians, the
Mhm.
way they are putting like the most ordinary stuff like on daily basis, like what people are thinking, and what in a so beautiful way, like booming out in such a way that you just cannot but laugh about yourself, see the irony in this so-called life, and especially when there is the sense of me in my life, you simply cannot hold it, like hearing this. And this is also a beautiful way of celebrating life.
Mhm.
And
This
and
is.
finally, and finally, all the or a lot of the very famous, I'm now watching the German comedians. They in a way had a very, very hard time even being in touch with depression.
Wow.
And really, like no exit, like zero, zero, like done. A very, very hardcore situation. And somehow life brings them to boom out and becoming the best comedians ever. It's amazing to see it. It's amazing to see it. Yeah. So, Garrett, when hearing this with poetry or art or whatever, what is coming up there?
Um, Nothing really. I think I'm a little bit flat on poetry and things like that.
You're not so
On my
much
own
into this.
no, but I'm not against it at all, and I think this is probably very nice. But no, I just don't get it.
Okay. Yeah.
No.
For you, what is it for you? What is more touching you? so to say?
Uh, um, can you say a different question than that?
Yeah, what would it be like when we're speaking about, so to say, no separation, non-duality, the simplicity of what is? What is in a
Um,
way, like in a way you've been to Tony Parsons, you love non-duality, you resonate with Xander, we are now here. What is it? Is it what's the drive, Gareth?
I don't know. Um, this this event this evening must be better than something else.
Yeah. I
Better
get
than
you.
watching the football or
I get you. I
this
get you. Yeah,
this
beautiful. You don't know. Yeah, of course. I don't know either. I don't know. It's just what's happening. Totally.
yeah yeah.
Totally. Yeah, beautiful. Garrett, I just like more now. I noticed more audio and visual with the movement, with the pictures. This is more attractive to me. I'm not so much with reading or,
No no
and yeah,
I
it's
I don't read at all hardly. Since I had that stroke, it's virtually impossible to read
okay.
anything apart from the newspapers, headlines, that sort of thing.
Okay.
Mhm.
So I always listening to Sanders' little short videos,
Yeah.
5 or 6 minutes.
Yeah, beautiful.
Obviously, he's too busy to do them now, and I sometimes take a look to see if I can find them again, but they seem to disappear
No, you can find them on his channel, sweetheart. On his channel or my channel, or of them are there on the
on the
YouTube channel.
YouTube.
Just go on the YouTube channel. You have them all. I have them all from
All
the
them
very
are shorter.
beginning. From the
Ah,
very beginning. I will simply send you one, so you click on it, and then you are exactly there, and you can go wherever you want. Thousands.
I also like listening these days a little bit to oh, I can't think Cozy, is it? And
Oh
Cozy.
yeah, he is
Yeah,
cool. Very cool.
he's very short and
Mhm.
to the point.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Beautiful energy also. I love the
Yes,
energy.
and
yes,
he's laughing. He's has a smile on his face.
Yeah, yeah,
yes.
yeah.
And I haven't got that yet. So
Mhm.
You
more
have
to go
it,
yet.
Garrett. Garrett, I don't know, but you're simply not aware of this, but you are smiling.
Well, little bit, but
A little bit.
But yeah, but the character, there are characters who are simply appearing more serious, so to say, but it's not meaning that they are like in a way, ooh, stiff. No, they're not like so smiling. It depends. It depends on the character, you know?
talked about comedians. There's, as you say, there's quite a lot of those in the background. They've always been depressed comedians. Some of them. Um, there was a famous British comedian. He finished his life. Um, can't think of his name now, but
Okay.
yeah.
I also know some British comedians, sweetheart, and I was just that I cannot because they are very fast and they're using words I cannot understand. I'm just not getting the jokes. I see how I'm not getting, but the jokes I get, they're just blowing my mind. It's amazing. Like no taboos. They're also playing with those taboos, no taboos. And I cannot. But if I understand everything, I'm not able to eat and watch it, because I cannot simply, I'm laughing and crying at the same time because it's just crazy. It's just crazy. I love it. I love it. So I'm actually watching a lot of comedy.
I don't. I listen to some, but I don't laugh about them.
Okay.
When the punch, what do you call it, the end of it, I always pre what's the word? I know what's gonna come to next.
Okay. For me, it's always, I can even watch One Piece 3 times. It's for me
Oh,
like totally fresh. It's totally fresh. I'm cracking up like an idiot. That's cool, Garrett. Thanks for sharing. Kai, sweetheart, what's coming up when it's about poetry? I know that you already wrote maybe not only
Yeah,
one
what's
book.
coming up? Yeah, what's coming up is, as most of you know, I grew up in the second largest country in the world called Canada. And so a lot of my kind of influences, what formed me as a person or as a non-person, you could say, was that cultural environment. But so there was there's a famous famous Canadian poet, the most famous contemporary, let's say modern day Canadian poet. I'm just wondering if any of you know who this most famous modern Canadian poet is. Anybody have any idea who it could be? The most famous modern day Canadian poet. Everybody knows his name. Everybody knows the name. Everybody on the planet knows the name.
But maybe we don't know that he is from Canada.
Maybe not. Maybe not. But yeah, a lot of people don't know.
The comedian, is he in films?
No, he's narrated.
It's a poet. Is it a poet or comedian? It's a poet, Garrett. It's a poet.
Well, let me give you another hint. Poet and songwriter.
Okay, sorry, I'm bad in this. I don't know.
You give up? Everybody gives up?
Yeah.
He's also okay. So he passed away a few years ago, but I mean he's really the most famous Canadian poet and songwriter of modern times. So the name is, drum roll, Leonard Cohen.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
And Leonard Cohen is from the same city that I'm from. He grew up in Montreal, like me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And
in a way,
I know people that knew him. I know people that knew him personally.
Wow. It's amazing.
I mean, people. Yeah, and
Kai, wait a second. I have to say something now, because you were making now such a big thing out of this man who is so, for you, just for you. For me, sweetheart, it means nothing already because I'm not so much into this, but I just imagined someone who maybe means more to me from the famous thing. I just just think about someone, and it's for me really hard. Even if you say Michael Jackson, even this is knowing it's not going to be a big thing for me, you know?
There's a story I want to tell.
Yeah, go on.
Some Finnish musician was visiting Toronto in Canada, and not so many years ago, and so he was just walking down the street in Toronto. This Finnish guy. I heard this story. It's a true story. And then he sees somebody on the street in downtown Toronto. My goodness, that looks like Leonard Cohen. Looks like Leonard. And then he couldn't resist himself, and he speeded up and went to look closer, and he really thought it was Leonard Cohen, but he still needed a confirmation. So he went up to this man and he said, "Excuse me, sir, I'm sorry to bother you, but are you Leonard Cohen?" And Leonard Cohen said, "I used to be." He spent 5 years in a Zen monastery, 5 years as a Zen monk.
Okay.
He was very into Zen,
Okay.
So I mean, that gives you a bit of the context. He was not just an ordinary,
Yeah, beautiful.
I used to be.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know him. I've heard him, but I don't know him actually. That's why
Well, he's written many songs, he's written very famous songs, songs.
Okay. But by the way, I also was very attracted to Zen. Like, as I said, I fell in love with simplicity. And Zen is very simple, so to say. And also like the Zen koans, right? They are also like beyond logic. And this is what I love actually. And that's why I was fascinated. And I thought, of course, that there is something to get because there are those masters and masters and the students, and that's why I thought that's the game. There is something to get. What a joke.
My first falling in love on the spiritual scene was with Zen, because my first retreat many years ago, that was in Canada, was a Zen retreat. My very first retreat was a Zen retreat.
Okay, beautiful.
And it all started from that. Everything started from that. Yeah. Yeah.
I was a bit confused then between Leonard Cohen and Zen Cohen. Sounded the same.
Zen Cohen. There it is, Zen
Yeah.
Cohen, exactly. Well, Leonard Cohen is a kind of walking Zen Cohen, you know. He
Oh,
is a walking
sweet.
Zen Cohen.
Beautiful.
Leonard
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Yeah. I love it.
Leonard Cohen was a colleague of Bob Dylan in a way.
Yes, that's
Perhaps
right.
the
That's
same
right.
era, maybe.
Yeah, they know each other, of course. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
Bob Dylan is 84 now. And
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's right.
Leonard
Yeah.
Cohen passed away in the last couple of years, I guess. But
Yes, 2 or 3 years ago.
But because I grew up in Montreal, I know people that knew Cohen personally. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, nice, Kai. Thanks for sharing, sweetheart. And you are also
A
writing
little
books.
bit of Canadian culture for you.
Come again? What do you mean?
A little bit of Canadian culture for you there.
Yeah, thanks, sweetheart. You've seen a lot of places and lived. Yeah, they're beautiful.
A few, yeah.
Yeah,
Including
yeah.
Berlin.
Yeah.
Ja, ich bin ein Berliner, immer noch.
Yeah, it's in a way like I always like after moving from changing the country, so to say, I simply noticed that home is everywhere. There is never not home. It's really like, first of all, of course, it was like not anymore believing in the ideas, this is home or this should be like this. It was very obvious in a couple of um, things simply which I experienced. Also, like with money, like getting the needs. You have the sense that there is something to get, and you don't know what it is. And it was very fast because the circumstances played out like this that I could see that it's not in the outside, like in the worldly stuff, money, friends. It's not that. Or body, health, good looking. It's not that. Definitely not. So for me, it was very quickly turning inwardly and falling in love with awareness, simplicity, meditation, stuff like this. You see how funny this plays? And yeah.
I fell in love with that when I was 18. I'm still in love with it. Even more in love with it now. Yeah.
Beautiful.
And
What is
yeah.
currently going on there, Kai, with
Here, nothing happens here. It's like the Talking Heads song, you know, about heaven. Heaven is a place where nothing ever happens. That's where I live, in heaven, where nothing ever happens.
Okay, you seem to be very yeah, beautiful, smiling a lot and lovely energy.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess, well, you know, when you don't have an outer life, what nourishes you is your inner life. So my inner life nourishes me, even though I don't have any outer life. You see, that's the secret. That's the secret. Yeah.
But there's no difference
Yeah.
between inner life
Of
and
course.
Yeah.
Ultimately, no, of course. But you know, I'm still talking in a bit
yeah.
dualistic sense. But there's no difference. There's no difference, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
exactly beautiful how in a way Kai simply expressed like in a way that the inner life, whatever this means, is and but yeah, absolutely. There is no different. There's just what's happening, so to say.
Yes.
Without
Yes.
Tony?
To be serious, we can't say if something is inner or out. We don't know. Images is supposed to be something inner, but are out. But they are in relationship always. There's no such a
Beautiful.
thing as inner and outer. No, there's not. There's not. If you concentrate your effort yourself in finding the boundary, it's not.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
I do make that point also in the book that I wrote. I make that point also.
How did you express this, Kai?
Well, my goodness, it's difficult to go back, but I developed the point, but then sort of it was like I sort of made the reader sort of, it was like this apparent duality, but kind of the final point was actually there is no inner and outer. That's what I said in my book. Actually, there is no inner and outer.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Apparently there is everything.
Apparently.
And yeah. But sweetheart and sweethearts, let's continue with part 2.
Yes.
Okay, see you there.